It's 7:30. Good morning, I'm Ian Crouch with Hunter News. Ausgrid has almost restored power to all homes and businesses across the Hunter. About 5,500 customers are still in the dark. All of Newcastle should be reconnected by today, while most other areas should be back on the grid tomorrow. And while heavy rain is expected in the Hunter from today through to Sunday, the Weather Bureau predicts the region will be spared the worst of the new East Coast low forming off the coast of Queensland. A 16-year-old boy has been charged after he allegedly threatened a convenience store worker at Cardiff with a knife during an attempted hold-up. Catherine Baczynski from Police Headquarters says the worker sustained a deep cut to his hand during the incident.
It was just after midnight on Sunday when a male armed with a knife entered a convenience store on the corner of Gertrude and Helen Streets. It will be alleged the man threatened a staff member when the employee suffered a deep cut to his hand. The armed male fled the scene empty-handed. The staff member was treated at the scene by ambulance paramedics before being taken to John Hunter Hospital.
Police arrested a 16-year-old boy at a Cardiff address yesterday. He's been refused bail to face court today. There's been a spike in crime in Stockton over the past fortnight. Police are investigating at least 20 robberies and break-ins, with residents and shopkeepers blaming the ice epidemic. They also say it proves the suburb needs a permanent police presence, as the local station is usually closed. Hunter unemployment rates are at a 20-year high as the mining industry goes into steep decline. An increase in the number of people seeking welfare and crisis food parcels is said to correspond with the loss of jobs. Samaritan CEO Seth Shevels says the increase has been steady since January this year.
Suddenly things are changing, probably related to the closure of the mines. Older workers tend to be the ones who were first to be laid off, and younger workers don't get hired at all. We support a lot of young people in the Hunter. We're supporting some 220 young people on any given day who are homeless.
It comes as the Samaritans launched their annual winter appeal a month early to support people doing it tough in the region following last week's storm and floods. Newcastle Council is hoping for a return to surplus sooner than expected. Its draft operational plan for next financial year predicts a $9.5 million operating loss, much lower than originally forecast. It proposes few increases to fees and charges. However, it does rely on IPART approving a 46.9% rate rise over the next 5 years. Work will soon commence on fixing dangerous black spots on our roads in the Hunter. Patterson MP Bob Baldwin says the federal government has announced $13.1 million to fix 36 black spots on the region's roads.
The types of road works over all of these projects is varied from section upgrades through to making sure there are separated lanes, better crossings. These works are nominated by council. They're identified by the number of accident rates or including, sadly, fatalities that have occurred. And the aim of the Black Spot project is to stop accidents and stop fatalities.
Now with sport, Belinda Delaceres.
The Newcastle Jets have ousted yet another round of players as the fallout continues from yesterday's post-season purge. Taylor Regan, James Virgili, Sam Gallagher and John Solari became the latest names added to the club's hit list following a closed-door meeting with coach Phil Stubbins, while Alan Welsh and Travis Cooper have also been left in the dark after it was revealed the pair wouldn't be offered contracts at this stage. However, talks will continue with midfielder Max Burgess and on-loan Ecuadorian Edson Montano. Meanwhile, there's been some good news for rising Jets star Nick Cowburn, offered a youth deal after whispers of interest from the Wanderers and Melbourne City. Cowburn's departure from the senior side is set to make room for the contracted Scott Neville and Jacob Pepper. And Knights centre Joey Leilua will have all guns blazing this weekend as he prepares to join the Samoan side for Saturday's Pacific Test against Tonga. That's Sport, I'm Belinda Delaceres.
To a new RFM News Time, 26 to 8.